Hi. Can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear you, so hang on. I still can't hear you, so hang on. Raya, hang on 1 minute. Oh, she's coming. Turn it all the way up.
I don't think it's your end.
I don't think it's mine. I still can't hear you. Do you have your microphone on?
See, does that work now?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I clicked, but hey, as long as I fixed it, it's all good.
Well, I don't know if it was you or my daughter, who's pretty smart, so she can't.
Well, I definitely don't claim any of that on this end. So,
So, where are you from?
I am in Southern California in Riverside.
Ah, you're at the other end.
Oh, so where are you?
I'm in Gridley. I'm up by Sacramento.
Oh, okay. So you're in the mid.
Well, sorta. You remember hearing about the Oroville spillway?
I do.
Okay, I'm about 15 minutes away from there.
Oh, did you have to evacuate?
Yes, we did.
That had to have been exciting and scary. And
It was just horrible. But if anything, it gave us a new insight as to why we keep a 72-hour pack.
yeah. I mean, I look at where we live and I'm like going, I think, we have March Air Force Base here. So, if the plane went down, we might have to evacuate, or an earthquake. Other than that, I'm like, I don't see a whole lot.
Yeah, I know that feeling. But yeah, it was a interesting thing. I mean, it was good that we also had priesthood holders who actually called us just as the call came through, and they said, "You're coming to our house." And so we were lucky we didn't have to go to a church building or a shelter. We were able to be sheltered in a home with nice empty rooms, each one to ourselves, a nice huge house.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah. So,
And it looks like your house survived, so that's a good thing.
well, yeah, after 3 days, they were like, okay, everybody go home, but we're still on alert in case they don't fix it. And we're like, oh, goody.
So is it
Huh?
is it now? Is it fixed now?
No. They're saying it's going to probably take almost a year.
Wow.
Yeah, the damage of it is huge.
So are you guys affected by a lot of runoff too, like the melt and the runoff? And so
Yes.
so you guys are going to be on alert for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're coming down. So yeah, real fun.
No. No. I can't say we have anything nearly as exciting. We've had Air Force One land a couple, because like I said, we have March Air Force Base here. So, Air Force One landed, and we're close to, where you hear the San Bernardino shootings, all that's taken place.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of my daycare parents worked right there, or, were across the street, or have been, a lot of people where we live were affected directly by that. And, So yeah, that's our claim to fame. Or if you see the home pass on fire and the cars get melted as the fire goes across the freeway, yeah, that's us.
Yeah, we're just, our only fear is the spillway finally giving out and letting it go. But it's the first man-made earth dam that was ever made for California or worldwide.
Oh,
So
okay.
there has never been any improvements on it or any updates on it to bring it up to code or anything like that. So it's the spillway where the water comes down, it is totally gone. And all the roads leading into that.
Yeah, I'm sure that it will find its own way, won't it?
Yeah, probably to our house. But it's a good way to learn what you need and what you don't need. When the Lord tells you to be prepared for all things, He means it, and it was a good way to learn that. But
Okay, for you to connect on, how did you do it? Did you get an invite in your Gmail
yes, I
account?
did.
Okay, because Lydia's having a really hard time getting on.
Yeah, if you send the invite again through the Gmail account, exactly with
I did it twice, so
yeah, send it again.
let's see.
Tell her to unconnect and then reconnect again. I was having a problem with that with one of my other groups the other night.
Okay. Okay, I can see which one's this one. This is Lydia Morris. Okay, we have two Lydias. Hey, sorry about getting mixed up on your email there. That is like they have you as Susan Lindsay and then also as Susan Shepard, and I thought it was two different people.
No, because my BYU email filters into my Yahoo, and I've been trying to get rid of that Lindsay for the last 12 years off of my Yahoo, and Yahoo is not letting it go. So I go by Shepard. I went back to my maiden name about 12 years ago,
Oh,
and Yahoo's just being picky. And I did, and the only way to get rid of it is if I junk that email and start a new one. And I'm not willing to do that because I have too many homeschool students from 3 other states that I homeschool that come in
wow.
through that. So I kind of need to keep it, but yet I wish Yahoo would let it go.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm holding on to my landline because I've had it for. Oh, hello, religion's showing. Um, God, how many years? Almost 30 years, and I have a lot of daycare. A lot of people will still get a hold of me on that line, but it's like I don't use it. I feel like I'm paying for nothing. I all I do is screen junk calls on it.
I do.
But I'm afraid to get rid of it because every once in a while one of those calls comes through that it's important to get.
Mm-hmm.
But it
Yeah.
does work nicely for when you go to the store and they want you to sign up for their thing. They're like, "Oh, what's your phone number?" I'm going, "Oh, you can have the landline because I don't answer that one."
Yeah.
So,
I'm the same way. Mine doesn't even.
There we go.
yay, we got one,
Let's go upstairs.
and we got a little one. Yay!
We've got lots. They're trying to go.
Okay, which Lydia are you?
I'm Lydia Morris.
Okay, all right. We have one more, Lydia Keeley.
Yes.
I haven't seen her yet or anything from her yet. Well, welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad I figured it out. These meetings can be kind of tricky.
Oh yeah, I have 22 boards going, so I totally get that one.
How many classes are you taking, Susan?
8.
That's a lot.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Okay. Masochist on board.
Yeah, well, that and working full time, plus taking care of my dad, he has his moments, as well as my 2 adult kids that live at home. Yeah, it's constant.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I hear you.
Well, I'm like, if I'm lucky and it works out right, I should graduate this July. So,
Yeah.
and the way work is going lately, I need to graduate this July so I can get my emergency credential and tell my job where to go. So, yeah.
Now, see, and I'm looking for graduating in April, and the way I get to do that is because they finally put in that program where you get to waive the internship,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, yes, I'm doing that. I'm so doing that, and I found one of the classes. It's like right here in Santa Ana. I don't have to fly anywhere. I don't have to get a hotel. I'm like, oh, it's just too good. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because with my daycare, I'm like, I work 13, 14 hours a day. How in the world was I going to do an internship? I had no idea how that was going to happen.
Looking for an internship into what I'm doing. My job's offered me one, but the way they're behaving right now, I'm looking for other options.
Okay.
So
how are you doing? Like,
Good. How many people are in our group? Are we waiting for just the other Lydia?
yeah, the 4 of us, and I haven't.
Oh, wait a minute. What about Lisa?
I am Lisa.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa.
That's okay.
It's been a very ugly week. And I mean, it's been ugly. If I thought the evacuations in February was just the end, no. It's just downhill. So Lydia, where are you from?
I live in Utah. I live in Eagle Mountain, Utah.
Where that is. I'm from Santa.
What's that?
I'm from Santaquin originally.
Okay, cool. I grew up in Alaska, so we've lived here in Utah for 3 years now. So, yeah.
It's got to be warm now compared to last.
Nice. Where are you guys at?
California.
Both of you?
Yeah, she's in Central. I'm in Southern.
No, I'm in northern.
Cool.
Central is the other end of Sacramento.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I have a cousin who lives in Alaska, and I remember when she would come down and visit and just laugh at people here. It's like, why are they wearing UGG boots? I'm like, here it's a fashion statement. We don't do it because it's cold.
Yes. I remember visiting Utah as a kid and thinking that it was tropical. Like, it's so warm.
What brought you to
Well, I went to BYU, Idaho, originally went to Rexburg and met my husband there, and we got married, and then we moved to Utah. He got a job here. So we've been married for 4 years. I met him on my first day of school, and we started having kids right away, so that's why I get to do online. Slowly but surely. You said you do 13 credits. I do 1 class a semester, and I do my classes at night when the kids are asleep. So we have 3 kids now. So
Wow.
This is my first semester of having just 1 class, and it feels like a vacation.
I would
It's so nice. But I figure, well, fall I'll go back to 2, and then I'll have 3 in that winter semester, and I'll be done. Just be done. From where I'm going from there, I don't know exactly, but wherever it is, I need to work outside of the home now. But
Lisa just commented on the discussion board. She said I couldn't get on Google Hangouts earlier. Is there any way I can still join?
tell her, yeah.
So we're still waiting for her on Google Hangouts. I don't even know how I got on this. My husband did it, and so I can't really explain to her.
Tell her to go to her Gmail, and just kind of refresh the page and then hit the invite. Take her right in.
yeah, I've sent her 2 invites, but I could send a 3rd if that will help. Thank you, everybody, for using your cameras. I've been in groups where nobody will turn their camera on, and to me, that's so hard. Because I want to see who I'm talking to, and I want to see facial expressions, and I appreciate the cameras. Thank you, everybody.
You're welcome.
Weird not to do it, I think.
Sure.
Not that you need to see the mess behind me, but that's all right. Could be worse.
It could be.
Yeah, I could turn the camera around and you could really see the craft room.
No, in fact, yeah, I could move my camera too, but then you'd see how dirty my house is because I haven't cleaned it in a couple of weeks.
We're not downstairs to look at that.
Yeah.
No judgment. I'm not dressed, so haven't put on makeup.
Oh, makeup. What's that? With 3 kids?
Yeah,
I'm sure you should have ditched that by now.
yeah. It's been days, so.
Makeup for work. Other than that, it's off like the shoes. It's like, yeah, not doing it.
Yeah, I think with each progressive kid, I gave up different things. You know, gave up pose, I gave up heels, I gave up.
I learned to let go.
There's just things that's just not worth it.
That's true. I have a friend who wears nylons all the time, and when I moved to California, that was the first thing I did. And she's on my case. You've got to wear these, and I'm like, if I'm not going to the temple, it is not happening.
Oh, I won't even wear them to the temple. Forget it. I'm done. I gave those up when I was pregnant with kid number 3, and I was working in a bank, and you know that was part of the requirement. You had to wear a dress. You had to wear hose. And being pregnant, they would not stay up on my belly. They would just actually roll all the way down. And I feel like, forget it. If you want me to work, you're taking me bare-legged. I'm done. So I tried like safety pinning them up, and all that did was just pants me. And I'm like, I'm done. Not doing it.
Well, in California, it's hot to wear them anyway.
Yeah. We'll just go with our leggings. Yeah. Well, did you guys have fun doing the experiment?
I did.
Yeah.
Any trouble finding a child?
So, when I mentioned to a couple of friends of mine, they volunteered their children. They basically said we will drop them off in our house if you need to. So yeah, a child is not hard.
My child who I just used my own kid. He was like so quick about it. He was just, it's not like he stood there and studied it for a long time. He was just like, yeah, the nail sinks because it's heavy. And that's all he told me. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I just
said you can't really like probe him or like ask him to like tell you the right, you know?
Yeah, I just picked different kids. Okay. Do we have anybody subscribe?
What?
Is anybody volunteering to write this up for us?
So are we just supposed to write our notes, right? Just our thoughts about the experiment? Is that really all that it is, or?
I kind of got the impression that we're supposed to talk about our observations, and then one of them just whatever.
So
Okay.
like a combination of all of ours, or just, okay.
That was my impression. So yeah. Checking to see whether or not. So basically, who wants to write the report?
What's that?
Said we could volunteer. Lydia is not here.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
Oh my goodness. I think I will try one more invitation if that works.
But yeah, my observation with the child that appeared was she put water in both fingers, and then she just make sure And then she everything she could off the now. And then she tried to make the wood pink. Because like if the nail could go fast, the wood wouldn't. So she was putting everything on the wood, and the wood would fall off. It would just fall off. And she was disgusted. She wanted to sunk. But we did it for 45 minutes. And she really liked it. So.
That's good. You got a lot better participation than I did.
She even turned around and talked to her brother. So it was pretty cool. They ended up moving to the bathtub because she wanted to make more floaters sing. So,
That's great. Be right back.
Okay. Okay, come on. Okay. Right. Ish. Well, I ended up with my 6-year-old kids from. All right, I'm getting feedback. Are you getting feedback?
You're just cutting in and out for me. I can't totally. Is that happening for everyone else too? I'm just getting bits of what everyone is saying.
Mine's the same.
I'm getting the same.
I wonder why. I just went and unplugged my baby monitor that was making noise. I thought that would help. I don't know.
Lydia is not, but Susan is. So. Does that help? I'm adjusting audio level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay, and maybe I just had the audio level up way too high. Okay.
Yeah, that does sound a lot better.
Okay, so I'm just causing problems all over the place. All right. Okay, so I picked a 6-year-old boy and that's in my daycare, and he's a little smarty pants. And it was actually pretty funny because I brought out 2 bowls and I had this big pitcher of water. So we decided I should pour the water. And when I go to pour the water in the bowl, it got all over the place. I'm like going, well, I could have just let him do that for that point. And I brought him a wooden block and a paper clip. And so he drops the paper clip, he puts the block in, and he says, yeah, that's floating because it's wood. I'm like, okay. I'm trying like not to say anything else. And I said, well, does it float? I said, does all wood float? And he says, yeah. I said, does it matter the size? No. And then all of a sudden, one of the other kids comes over and they bring over 2 other bigger pieces of wood and they throw those in the bowl and to prove that they all float. And I said, well, why isn't the paperclip floating? It's metal. Yes, but that's going to rust. Metal's going to rust. And he was more concerned that the metal would rust than that the wood was floating. And I'm like, okay, then we're done. I was trying to draw a little bit more out of him, not adding anything, but that's all I got is that it just floats because it's wood.
It's almost like they were just taking like a basic rule, like wood floats. That's just a rule that they believe in their mind, like no matter what size or how heavy it is or whatever.
And which was true, and I guess that goes right there with the concrete thinking. This is the rule. This is it. It doesn't break. Yeah. So I guess that goes with Piaget's thinking there, and with their concrete thinking and not doing the abstract. Because part of me wants to go get a really light, a piece of metal that will float just to prove him wrong. But
there are
too much effort.
Yeah. My child, basically, when I asked her why the wood would be floating instead of sinking, she came to the conclusion that her dad had left holes in the wood.
Okay.
And if that's what you think, because I didn't get the wood from your dad, so okay.
And so yours just thought it was because the metal was heavy.
Yeah, the nail was heavier. So that's why he was like, well, it's heavier, so it sinks. And he was just very matter of fact about it. I was like, all right.
Okay, so he's three.
So what's that?
3.
No, he is, he's 5.
Oh, okay.
I know, he wasn't 6 for the experiment. You're supposed to be 6 to 10, right?
Right.
So
Right.
I was just trying to figure out where we were, so we.
Hmm.
I guess when
I know,
also.
mine might not be as accurate as the older children's observations.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
mine.
Pat said they only go through them in. It wasn't concrete as far as the ages, just that they go through the stages. So you're okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was. He just turned 8, so yeah.
Okay, 5, 6, 8. We got it covered.
Good range.
Yeah.
Well, I even took the same experience to work with me the other day, because I also teach science and history and art. And most of my children at where I work with special needs children. They're anywhere from the ages of 8 till 14. And even them, the nail's going to sink. And they were saying the same thing, it was heavier. But they were also saying the wood had like the air in it, or it was too light, or it was effective. But I was like, okay. So, then I even had one child actually say that the only reason why the wood floated was because the water levels were different in sizes in the containers. Because we used different levels. But we used the same amount of water in both containers. So I guess it was just the way you're thinking.
Well, it could be the displacement because one's larger, so the water thing just.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just. I'm taking notes because I'll be the scribe since I don't have any other kids at home and I'm not doing 8 classes, so.
Thank you. We can email you our notes as well, our write-ups I wrote my write-up down, so I could always email that to you.
That would be awesome. Did you do that, Susan? Write it up, or?
I haven't put it in a Word document yet. I have so many things, but I can have it like 10 minutes.
I mean, I pretty much that one, but just in case I'm missing something, and that way we can give the other Lydia a chance to participate in emails.
We could email her and ask her to email you her notes about it as well.
Yeah. So that way we can have everybody together.
Mm-hmm. And we also do the evenings, I guess, for each of us.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up again.
Maybe. Let me adjust my belly in here. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. We also have to, I guess it says something about the collaboration, evaluation of each of us to put in as well for like participants or something.
Yeah, it's like a Google Doc that we're supposed to fill out for each of the people in our group, right?
Right.
I thought it was something that we did separately, kind of reporting on each other. I haven't looked at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we all have to put in it as well as there's only has to be one write-up for all of us.
Yeah, so I'll do individual. We will grade each. Is the way I understood it.
Yeah. So Susan, you'll submit the one write-up, and all of us will go on and do our own evaluations and take the quiz. I think the quiz is the only thing that's graded. The evaluations are just something that we do, and then we kind of say that we did it on the quiz, and that's what's graded.
Yeah.
And also the paper that Susan submits will be graded as well.
Actually, Lisa's going to submit it.
Lisa's gonna be doing.
Oh, sorry, Lisa.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
confusing you guys.
That's okay.
I don't want Susan to. Okay. Well, I think I got this. And, I think we have to meet again next week. So do you guys want to figure out just over email? We'll figure out what we're doing.
So
You were breaking up again. What did you say?
Over email, we will decide how we're getting together
Yeah.
next week.
Good.
okay.
That sounds good.
All right. Well, everybody, have a good day.
Thank you. Thanks for setting it up.
Good to
And I'll
meet you
get
guys.
this to you. Okay, so I'll send it through the discussion board. You want all of our the discussion board?
Yeah, would you rather have us email you or put it on the discussion board, our notes?
Either or works for
Okay.
so.
And we'll
Yeah.
we'll put it on the discussion board. We'll let Lydia, the other Lydia, know what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Have a good day,
Bye, everyone.
everyone.
Okay.